And the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will get the first possession of the game. They've met in the so-called Toilet Bowl, and they've played to go to the Rose Bowl. It's run the gamut, but this one is always intense.
Yeah, Reese, I called that game back in 2009 where the winner was going to go to the Rose Bowl, and I had a chance to really feel the electricity and the excitement at Autzen Stadium that day. This really is a tremendous rivalry.
And even when a Rose Bowl isn't on the line, Oregon State just feels good. The in-state rivalry.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you had all day to stew on it, get excited, and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And the Beavers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. So the Oregon Ducks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right.
Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. They'll run play action. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got it into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Give to the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Beavers want to crank the tempo. The Beavers pulled out a close victory the last time they saw the Ducks.
The Beavers didn't do anything to beat themselves in last year's game, right? They just did what they needed to do, running the ball, being physical, not a lot of penalties, not a lot of turnovers. They're going to need that equation for success again.
And they're not typically more talented than Oregon. That's what they have to do, Paul. That's how they have to win this matchup. Obviously, big rivalry game, a lot at stake. A lot of people that grew up in the state of Oregon not liking each other.
And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Oregon. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those, so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Avoids pressure. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Second down now after the sack. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is perfect.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's gonna pass. He's taking the shot. Makes the catch on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Finds his man. It's Sticky. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. On second down, looking again to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Went up top on second down. That leaves him needing a yard here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they will score! Touchdown, Oregon! Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
35, Oregon State, 3.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on them.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. The Beavers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff team is out there after that punt return for a touchdown. They'll try to pin him deep. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Split backs here. They'll try the counter. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
The game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The give from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Just when they're looking one, now up top.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down.
And the ball is intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They're bringing heat. It's caught downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or...
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
At the 45 on his way. Afterburners coming. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job on the defense. 1st and goal situation. You can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think of...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quick shuffle pass. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oregon! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David.
And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And they got him for the sack. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On second down, just keeps firing. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets a block. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, from Corvallis to Eugene, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Ducks and Beavers.
And he's going to run it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Wide out in motion. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wide out. Wide open downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4.
Oregon State 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, it's Penn. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback will audible. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll take the deep shot. Got it! Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Oregon. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Line gets set, first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Fires on the move. Got him, and nobody's close. Hit the afterburners, kid. Running through contact. Touchdown, Beavers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Ducks. Right now, the Beavers have the Ducks all dammed up as Oregon State extends its lead.
No, you're right, Reese. Oregon State came into this one juiced up, and they've been clicking on all cylinders, David, offensively and on the defensive side.
Well, you could tell they're playing with a ton of emotion, a ton of energy. They're always the underdog. Everybody expects Oregon to win the football game. Oregon State, they have brought it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a... They've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Dropping back, it's Penn. Complete to the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback empties his backfield. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, but he's somehow able to reel that thing in, come up with a big play for his offense.
Deep shot for the end zone. falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this
Carry football.
prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive, and to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Scanning the field, it's Penn. Quickly complete. Now looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
He's brought down at the 29-yard line.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Beavers send out the punt unit. Bringing it back, it's Fuller. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Looking for a productive play on first down. Gonna run it. It's Carlson. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. They're going to ride this running back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Ducks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He makes a catch. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Oregon State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll try it again. Trucks through the defender. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll try it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football and try to pick that up on the field.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or going to let it fly. Wide open. He makes the catch. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. To throw, it's Penn. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it. The expressway is wide open. The 20. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. 3rd and goal coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fuller. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the fill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this?
Gonna take a shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
This might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like to keep executing, keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into him.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Makes a move. And the returner will be dragged down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock, and they no doubt about it. This one's over.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air. It's Penn. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Feeling some heat. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalries.